The criminal history of Pop Smoke will shock you.
My name on the street when I was a kid was Smoke or Guwap. Like, that was my IG. So the homeboys didn't want to call me Papa.
The murder of 28-year-old Bashar Barak Jackson, better recognized as Pop Smoke, has come as sudden news in the music industry. The New York artist's career was on the up. With many eyes on the young star, it was imminent that he had a future in the rap game. His unique sound didn't go unrecognized by music fans, as many artists in the game were eager to work with the rising star. The sudden murder of pop star shocked the entire music world, just as his stock was rising. It all came to a sudden end. Today at Line Report, we'll be covering the criminal history of Pop Smoke that will shock you. Pop Smoke's rapper lifestyle has taken a turn. His songs portray his New York street rapper image, but unfortunately, his career is suddenly over. Do you think Pop Smoke's betrayed image led to his unexpected death, or was his murder premeditated? Stay tuned to find out the shocking and complete criminal history of Pop Smoke. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to comment keyword Dior to enter for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Brooklyn-born rapper Pop Smoke recently released the sequel to his previous mixtape, Meet the Woo, titled Meet the Woo 2, which quickly rose on the charts. His tragic murder took place 8 months after the release of the mixtape. It was also just getting the attention of many music fans when the news came out. Working with some of the world's biggest artists like Travis Scott, Quavo, Nav, Gunna, and plenty of others, his credibility in the rap game had only risen. In his native New York, he has been recognized as one of the best artists on the come-up in the rap scene. He really did his best to stay true to his city. Pop Smoke defines New York Brooklyn culture. His slang, his voice, his style, all play a part in his image and role in New York. He remains close to the city where he's from and works with many rap stars also from the state. He's had songs featuring A Boogie, Lil TJ, and Fivio Foreign, which are all artists who came out of New York. He also has been spotted with many other New York influences and has had his merchandise even designed by world-famous New York-based designer ASAP Bari. Pop Smoke shared Brooklyn to the rest of the world, and at only 20 years of age, had his life taken suddenly. Being from a troubled area, Pop Smoke was surrounded with criminal activity his whole life. Raised in Canarsie, Brooklyn, he was the son of a Panamanian father and Jamaican woman. He grew up cultured. His Panamanian grandmother would call him Papa, while his name in the streets was Smoke Agap. He merged the two names and Pop Smoke was created. Keep watching to find out more about Pop Smoke's upbringing and how he got into crimes at a young age. The young New York rapper worked very hard in ways that not only seem familiar to you, but are familiar in the lower income parts of New York. To keep it short, Pop Smoke sold drugs growing up just like many other artists did growing up. When he was younger, he played basketball until his heart murmur was diagnosed, which eventually led to his hoop dreams end. He also played football and baseball as well, but unfortunately his athletic career came to a sudden end. The 20-year-old rapper worked particularly hard in his field. He was well known in Brooklyn and had street cred. He hustled in the streets and worked up to buying himself a BMW 5 Series, which he bought when he was only 16. Before then, he went viral in a World Star video back in 2012 when a group of other kids started smacking and hitting a young Pop Smoke. "I'm glad it had happened as a kid," he told the New York Times of the embarrassing incident. "I realized it's time to boss up. Life ain't sweet." He was hustling hard. Buying a $50,000 car is not something many 16-year-olds are able to do. Pop Smoke also served 2 years under house arrest for a firearm charge, which seems pretty easy for the Canarsie rapper. He turned to the street after his career as an athlete would never amass to something. He remained in the streets but began to make music. Pop Smoke made a name for himself, especially in his native New York. The Brooklyn rapper didn't even intend to become a rapper, but one day, while in the studio with Jay Guapo, they were both under the influence of marijuana, which saw Jay Guapo fall asleep. Eventually, Pop Smoke decided to record over a YouTube beat made by 808 Mello, who is a London-based producer, which eventually led to the creation of NPR, Pop Smoke's first song. After they realized that Pop Smoke may have done something special because the song had gotten leaked, his rise was destiny. New York instantly recognized the 20-year-old Brooklyn-born rapper who brought UK drill music to New York. Pop Smoke had the chance to be the new face of New York music. He got caught up the one time he was younger for the firearm charge that saw him serve time on house arrest, but he also had run-ins with the law on the federal level. Continue watching to find out more about Pop Smoke's federal case. Pop Smoke was loved and really well known in his city. He knew many people and was on a clear rise in the music industry. The young Canarsie rapper could have been the face of New York music. His affiliation with street crime was intense in Canarsie. Although the music bags were coming in, all the others will get. The Brooklyn rapper was supposedly distantly involved in some crimes taken around the same time as Rolling Loud, New York. The NYPD shut down any of Pop Smoke's chances. The New York police said that Pop Smoke's music will only make things get crazier and start even more violence. At just 21 years old, he wasn't even allowed to perform in his own shows because of his fans' safety. A hometown Rolling Loud performance would be very crazy, especially in New York, where their culture is very iconic. Pop Smoke's work with the top rager, Travis Scott, helped really expand the Brooklyn rapper's career. Unfortunately, the city of Brooklyn will never see Pop Smoke ever even have the opportunity to put it up. The money and fame started to appear in Pop Smoke's career. His well-known persona in New York allowed him to go viral and begin to create a fan base. The Dior rapper was caught up for stealing a Rolls Royce. Yes, you heard that correctly. On January 20th, 2020, Bashar Bataka Jackson was arrested at John F. Kennedy Airport in New York. Pop Smoke had borrowed the vehicle for a music video shoot in California. The terms were that the car was going to be returned the next day. Unfortunately for the car owner, that didn't happen. Eventually, the owner of the Rolls Royce, Wraith, reported the car to be stolen. When the car was found, it was found in the driveway of Pop Smoke's mother, Canarsie house. He was arrested on a charge of transporting a stolen vehicle across state lines. This is a federal offense and a big case. Apparently, Pop Smoke had made a verbal agreement with the owner of the $370,000 car that it would be returned the next day. Pop Smoke had even posted photos of the stolen Rolls Royce to his Instagram. When the car was found, it had a different license plate and tinted windows. He also pleaded not guilty and was released on $250,000 bail on the same day. The death of Pop Smoke was really sudden and unexpected. Pop Smoke talks about a lot of his tasks and day-to-day actions within his music. He has a handful of hit singles that are on their way to being platinum certified. One of his first hit songs was Welcome to the Party, which was later remixed by the legendary Nicki Minaj. He is also known for his song Dior, which is one of his main singles. He talks about shopping at luxury stores as well as carrying his weapon with him. This song displays the amount of talent he has. His grimy rap flow is distinct, and his catchy lyrics have people singing along to his tracks. Travis Scott loves discovering new artists, and he had Pop Smoke feature on his group album on the song Gotti. Pop Smoke killed his verse while solidifying his name in the game. His two mixtapes, Meet the Woo 1 and 2, have shown him the loss of Pop Smoke has affected many. His record label, Republic Records, has made a statement that read, "We are devastated by the unexpected and tragic loss of Pop Smoke. Our prayers and thoughts go out to his family, friends, and fans as we mourn this loss together." He just dropped his second mixtape, Meet the Woo 2, which got the 7th spot on the Billboard Top 200 quickly. It was so tragic that he was only able to record 2 albums. At the same time, it's a blessing for him to be as widely as successful as he is, with just 2 albums. The mixtape was filled with fire features. He has his fellow Brooklyn rapper Nicki Minaj on it, as well as Gunna, Nav Quavo, and more. He also collaborated with Travis Scott and Travis's group Cactus Jack. And as we mentioned earlier, this drove a lot of respect and awareness to Pop Smoke as an artist. Nicki Minaj took to Instagram to post a photo of Pop Smoke and mourn his passing. Her caption read, "The Bible tells us that jealousy is as cruel as the grave." Unbelievable. Rest in peace, Pop. Someone must have been jealous of the rapper or must have been a hater. Police say there wasn't any clear intent to the shooting. However, we believe it was either related to gang activity or a robbery to obtain all his belongings. If it was just a robbery, it is unsure why robbers proceeded with ending Pop Smoke's life. Things weren't adding up in this case, but LAPD is working very hard to get to the bottom of this. Investigators stated the neighborhood is filled with cameras, which could be a key point in finding the assailant. We will see within the next couple of weeks release his raw inner New York Brooklyn sound. Travis just introduced Pop to a whole new audience, and things were truly only getting started for 20-year-old Pop Smoke. We send our condolences to his family during these very tough times and hope that he gets justice. We also hope that this type of violence can be controlled, as this scenario seems to be occurring more and more frequently. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report as we covered Pop Smoke's tragic death as well as the conspiracies around it. This tragedy is a reminder to live every day as if it was your last, and to be cautious and careful with your whereabouts. You never know when it is your time to go, so you must enjoy every day. Go ahead and leave a like on this video and comment Dior in the section below to send your condolences. And be sure to check back soon, as we will be revisiting this case once more information becomes available. Police should be able to confirm a motive or hopefully a suspect as this case continues to develop. Thanks again for tuning in. We will see you on the next video.